Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mid-Atlantic Mauling League Spike Magazine Trophy. It's week number 3, and we've got a big one for you tonight, a bashy one for you tonight. Tonight, it's going to be I Want to Be Like Doug versus Nuffle to see here. Richard Cranium versus Season 2 champion Clypheus. Dwarves versus Chaos Chosen. Let's take a look at the standings. That's right. Roller Dwarves coming onto the pitch this evening. In Division A, currently in first place, Season 1 champion Nick Satan, Cenozoic Park. A Lizard team undefeated at 2-0-0. In second place, SP versus the Dead Poets. A Dead team 1-2-0 is their record. And in third place, Chives Nevagana, an Orc team. Runners-up of this season's Chaos Cup. They are currently 1-1-1. In Division B, that's where we are this evening, tied for first place, Mr. Yuck's Venger. Venger's Mr. Yuck. Nurgle team, 2-1-0 is their record, as well as Doug the Minotaur's team, the White Skull Windbreakers and Orc team. They are tied for first place. And in third place, Elphitus Australis, coached by Eric. A Wood Elf team, 1-1-0 is their record. First up, Richard Cranium and I Want to Be Like Doug, coming in at TV of 1,285,000 gold, has a 12-player roster, 5 dedicated fans, 3 rerolls, and of course the Apothecary. We'll talk about this piece in just a minute, but you can see number 1 there, Pepperoni Roller, the Death Roller. He's all fueled up and ready to go. We'll talk about this in a moment as well. We'll talk about this right now. So you can see in his treasury, he has 210,000 gold in this big sort of warning symbol here. There's a mechanic in Blood Bowl called Expensive Mistakes. This mechanic is meant to prevent coaches from stockpiling gold in their treasury and not having that value count toward their team value. So once you have over 100,000 gold in your treasury, if you don't spend that before your next game, you're gonna have to roll for expensive mistakes. The lower the sum of money in your treasury, the less risky that roll is. With 210 gold, he'll have a 1/3 chance of losing D3 times 10,000 gold to expensive mistakes. He might do that tonight, and we'll talk about why in just a second. Remember, his TV is 1,285,000 gold. He's going to be up against Clypheus' team here. This is a Chaos Chosen team. Nuffle to see here. They're coming in at TV of 1,250,000 gold. So that's 35,000 gold coming to Nuffle to see here in petty cash. That's nothing. If Richard Cranium spends that money, that's going to count toward his TV. So he might just roll for expensive mistakes just to keep this TV differential, this TD difference. I was trying to think of another word. I don't know what. Margin. There you go. Try to keep it minimal here so that Clypheus can't use that money against him. 12 players on this roster as well. 1 Apothecary, 3 dedicated fans, 3 rerolls. I think the cards are stacked against Clypheus tonight. Clypheus, a fantastic coach. Chaos Chosen, not a bad team as well. The problem is, look at the Dwarves. Just look at their roster. 13 players on this roster, 2 runners. He has King Cleats. He has, of course, Kevin Bacon back for a second season. He has the Death Roller. This Death Roller has a strength of 7. He is a dirty player plus 2. He has Mighty Blow. He is an absolute nightmare, and now he's picked up Stand Firm, of course. Strength 7, Stand Firm. He's going absolutely nowhere. He is a secret weapon, which means he'll only be on the pitch for a drive. However, in this version of the rules, you can argue the call, and if he wins that argue, if he convinces the ref that, hey ref, this isn't a secret weapon, this is totally legit, then he'll be able to stay on the pitch for another drive. And we've already seen that happen. This is a very, very strong piece. I think in the old version of the rules, it wasn't quite as strong, and therefore the value wasn't there. In this version of the rules, I think the value is there. And I am a Death Roller convert. This piece is egregious. But hey, you use what you got, right? He has all these linemen. These dwarf linemen are fantastic. They come with block. They have tackle. Strength 3 is average. AV 10 plus is great. They are very slow with an MAF 4, and so a big game plan for the Chaos Chosen defense tonight is going to be to stop the dwarves in their tracks. Just stay in front of them, push them away. Don't let them get into the end zone. It's easier to do when, say, you're not up against a Wood Elf team or a or a gutter runner or something. Two of these players have the guard skill. One has Mighty Blow as well. He has one blitzer in General So who has the guard skill as well. You will see these dwarves start to pick up guard across the board because they are so slow. Because they are a running team, they're going to stay grouped up. Guard's going to allow them to be that much more potent. AV 10 plus thick skull means you're almost, it's so hard to remove a dwarf from the pitch, so they're always going to be on the pitch, they're always going to be together. Guard makes that much better. He's got that death roller for a drive, he has a player with Mighty Blow, and then when he needs that speed, he has Kevin Bacon and King Cleats. Kevin Bacon has picked up the block skill and the tackle skill. Very, very solid roster that this Chaos Chosen team is going to be up against. Now the Chaos Chosen team, Nuffle to see here, they have 12 players on their roster. The big thing for them are all these players with horns, right? Horns gives you a +1 to your strength when you're blocking or blitzing. I'm sorry, when you're blitzing. And that can be, I mean, I think that's going to have to be the difference if Clyphis is going to win tonight. A big piece to look out for this evening is Keratitis, number 6. He's a horns player, so if the blitz is taken, that's strength 4. That's your 2 die, right? And he has Mighty Blow. It's going to give him a +1 to his armor or his injury roll. He is going to be a very important piece for Clypheus tonight to try to get knockdowns, to try to get removals. I think Clypheus might even try to go in for some fouls here. He does have the extra player. I think the only way he's going to get player advantage is to start kicking some dwarves in the face. Hey, if this dwarf team's going to come onto the pitch with a death roller, you can kick somebody in the face with some cleats. Clypheus is just going to have to keep the dwarves off of his back, push him away with those 2 die blocks, and then on offense, hope he can leverage his speed advantage to just chunk away at the pitch, right? Either secure one of the wide zones or open up a hole down mid-pitch, get some players through it, block for a turn, and then run away and get into the end zone where nobody except for the dwarf runners will be able to catch this team. It's going to be tricky to do. If anybody can do it, Clypheus can do it. He does have the chosen blocker with Claw. This can be a big benefit as well. This Claw is going to treat everybody's AV as if it's AV 7. It's now AV 8 plus. Sorry, it's going to treat everybody's AV as if it's an AV 8 plus, which is great, right? AV 8 plus is fragile, is frail, and you're going up against a team with a really high armor value. So proprioception can be a big piece here tonight as well. Big bashy game tonight. We'll see who comes out on top. The White Skull Windbreakers looking for their 3rd. Why do they have 3? Wait, what am I missing? Are we in week 4? Hold on. Look at this. Oh, no. Wait, what? Look at this. There it is. Why do they have 3? Why do the White Skull Windbreakers have 3 games? What's going on? Not sure what's up with that. We'll fix that later. But right now we got a game to watch. Oh, it looks like there's a bug in. Oh man. Who's the jerk that wrote that software? I can't. Oh man. Looks like there's a bug in the software. You know what? Story of my life. All right. Let's head on over to Discord and see if the coaches are ready to go. All right, Clypheus says they're starting. Here we go. About to get this game underway. Clear skies for this evening's game. Oh, wait a minute, it's the wrong team. Man, No, everything's fine. It's not the White Skull Windbreakers tonight. it's I want to be like Doug. Man. 6 fan factor for I want to be like Doug for Nuffle to see here. All right, so it looks like I want to be. Richard Cranium did spend the money. We'll see what he spent it on here. It's 120K in petty cash now. Going back to Nuffle to see here, a substantial amount. They can. They have a number of options here. I don't know what their star player options are, but probably nothing. Yeah. I was like, how did that register as a win or a tie? What's happening? Nothing's happening. All right, so he picked up a bribe and something I missed. We'll see what it was in a second. Looks like he got a bribe and a reroll here. Oh, thank you, BB Nut. I appreciate it. That's great. I'm glad people liked it. Nuffle to see here to set up on defense to get this game underway. Has to put 3 players on the line, a max of 2 in either wide zone. So Nuffle to see here, picking up that bribe. He is going to try to go in on this fouling game. I think that's the right call. Oh, okay, yeah, those are the 2 guys playing, in case you didn't know. Oh, I gotta get it together. Doug Mitchell says, need a lot of players to foul a dwarf. Yeah, you do, and that's because they'll stay grouped up. They'll have a lot of guard as well. It can be difficult to get the assist you need. Yeah. 3 wide on the line here for Nuffle to see here. Everybody up right behind them, just back behind the line. Linebackers, if you will. 2 wide in either wide zone. Giving up the sidelines, and now the offense to set up here to get this game underway. Eight on the line for I Want to Be Like Doug. 2 back to receive. Those will be the 2 runners. King Cleats, the rookie runner, and of course Kevin Bacon. Deep kick for Nuffle to see here. Brilliant coaching in the kickoff event. They're going to get an extra reroll. They're up to 4 now. 2-die block on the right defensive end is going to be a knockdown to get this game started. Two-die block on the center defensive tackle. Gets a knockdown here as well. Takes the block with Paul Funyon. Not the Mighty Blow center Queso Bill. Judge Dredge, welcome to the stream. How's it going? All 3 defensive linemen knocked down. Blitz still on the table. But now with that whole line free, they'll reposition a few players. Ball in relative safety already. He has Kevin Bacon right in front of the ball. You'll see these dwarves, generally speaking, want to mark opposing players. 3-die death roller blitz in the right wide zone. Doesn't break armor. Needed an 8 there with Mighty Blow. Didn't get it. Plus pickup. Fails the pickup. Even with the sure hand skills, and that'll be a turnover. King Cleats with the sure hand skill gives him a free reroll on the pickup. Since he failed the free reroll, that is a turnover. You're not allowed to reroll a die pool more than once, so you can't dip into the team rerolls in order to pick it up. Turn 1 now. Back to Nuffle to see here. Judge Dredd says it's 1 a.m. I went late for an afternoon nap at 4 p.m. and woke up at 10 p.m. I refuse to mention what hour I woke up today, but let's just say I slept a very long time. Oh, 3 kids. A, congratulations. B, I can't imagine. I can't imagine. Good for you. Under a minute to go here in turn 1 for Nuffle to see here. Trying to figure out what they want to do with this defense. Going to get started with a blitz. The blockers here. Oh, double skulls. Get the quad skulls. What? Nuffle to see here indeed. Turn 2 back to Doug the Minotaur after the quad skull starting blitz for the defense. After a minute, decided to get started with a blitz. Rolled skulls twice. Re-roll it, no problem. Skulls again. Oh, that's actually really cool, BB Nut. BB Nut says, my 12-year-old daughter is getting in the Blood Bowl. That's great. As a kid, I never imagined something like that, you know? And now that I'm older, Broke Armor got a son here with the Death Roller. Now that I'm older and seeing other people's kids get into games like these, I think it's really cool. Another armor break to another stun. Good pickup here by King Cleats, the number 13 rookie runner. The ball is now advanced to, I want to be like Doug's 10-yard line. Shifting to the right here on the line. Turn 2 back to Nuffle to see here. So dwarves like to mark people, right? Because they like to punch them in the face. It's also a good way to know where the people, faster opponents are going to be without them getting behind you. They want to mark, they want to punch. Judge Dredge says, my nephew spent too much time on Fortnite still. I've tried to get them into other games, but it's all Fortnite all the time. Well, I've never played Fortnite, but I guess people like what they like. 2-die block against Queso Bill here. Gets a push. Queso Bill, the number 2 lineman, has Mighty Blow in guard. BB Nuts asks, anyone watch the Fallout TV show yet? I'm in the middle of episode 2. So far, so good. I have minor, pointless nitpicks, but otherwise, I think it's pretty fun so far. I have a friend who has the minis game. We've played a few rounds of it on either a 3x3 or a 3x6, and it was fun. It's good. Not to convince you to buy into the game, but I had fun with it. can't remember like the factions or like the sides we were. I'm pretty sure I was like just like generic survivors. I had dog meat on my team, and I think I had like a vault dweller and somebody else or a couple other people. It's like we played like a Necromunda sort of scale game, and I think he was either the Brotherhood or the Enclave or something. Turn 3 back to I want to be like Doug. Defense applying a little bit of pressure here on the left side. Ball is going to advance across the line of scrimmage in the right wide zone to the opposing 2. Now a 2-die block on Stereognosis gets a POW. Stereognosis, the chosen blocker. These chosen blockers are strength 4. Good way to get some strength in a block. Oh, the foul. The dirty player +2 foul. Got the KO out of this. Does not get called off the pitch. One-man player advantage for I want to be like Doug. Like, you can't blame the ref. Like, look, let me show you the perspective. All right? How are you supposed to see a death roller here? I mean, he's just masked. I don't even know there's a machine here. Just all dwarves. Can't blame the ref. Can't blame the ref. Jet Stretch said you misspelled Mortal Kombat there. Conquest? Oh, I was with you if you were talking about the first movie, which I love. Mortal Kombat Conquest? Ah, I'm not with you anymore. Turn 3 back to Nuffle to see her after the 50-50 dodge with the soyest of Rogers. I love the first movie. I love the first movie. I think it's great. I mean, I recognize it's not high cinema. Yeah, the Mortal Kombat show came out like during that era of like Hercules and Xena and stuff. Cleopatra 2525. In the year 2525. 3 women have the will to survive. I don't think I've seen Resident Evil. Well, let me rephrase. I definitely haven't seen Resident Evil. We'll see here, repositioning their defense, trying to get back into some semblance of a formation where they can reposition and stay in front of this run. Dude, I stand up blitz by Keratitis. We'll get the knockdown on Queso Bill. Can he get a massive 10 plus and then even get past that thick skull? Got the 10 plus. Got the 10 plus with Mighty Blow. Gets a stun on Queso Bill. Well done. Repositions to get the assist for the block on General So. This will be a knockdown as well. A hall pass. Did I block against Gravy Crockett back at mid-pitch? Gets the POW here by Nystagmus. A blocker. Strength 4 blocker. Got the knockdown. Fourth quarter now. Fourth turn for I want to be like Doug. They have to continue to keep a pocket in place against the ball carrier. Ball carrier doesn't have any skills to help protect him against a block. 3-die with pepperoni roller is going to be a push. You get a push up against a death roller, you praise Nuffle. You praise Nuffle. Lucy Lawless was great in Battlestar Galactica. Battlestar Galactica was awesome. 2-die block now by Kevin Bacon. Gets a POW against Conjunctivitis. Can't break armor. Two-die block now on the Beastman. Number 8, Presbyopia, has the guard skill. Will be pushed aside. King Cleats is going to dip in behind the Death Roller. 2-die uphill block here. It's going to be a both down result. And it's going to be a favorable trade for the Dwarven team. Final start of the first quarter coming up. Nuffle to see here on defense. They've yet to foul. They do have that bribe. 3 rerolls on deck. Old Gamer Mike says, one of these days I need to learn toss teammate. Yeah, so it's obviously it's risky. It's more risky than a regular pass, but you can chuck a teammate up to a short pass away, but then they have to roll to land on their feet as well. Good stun here against King Cleats. Blitz on the ball carrier, and that ball will bounce right where it was. 2-die block on General So gets a knockdown here. Got that 2-die thanks to the Horns skill. Horns gives you a +1 to your strength when you are blitzing. And now 2-die block against the biggest Ragu back at mid-pitch. We'll get a POW out of this. SP Beaver says, doesn't he know the more he tries to stop the score, the longer the death roll is out there? That is true. It is very true. But it's also a game of touchdowns. Touchdowns win you games. Ten seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. Rushes into position to get the mark on Kevin Bacon. 1-die block on Kevin Bacon's a POW. Can you get the 9+? The runners only have a 9+. That's average AV, as opposed to the 10+ of those linemen. Gets the knockdown. Second quarter begins. Two-die blitz by the Death Roller. A POW on number 10. 8+ breaks armor. He got it. And another removal. Didn't need the 8+ with Mighty Blow. Got it naturally, so he got the +1 on that injury roll. That's 2 removals now for I Want to Be Like Doug. 2-man player advantage. 1-die block on Myopia will get the push. Trying to push these opposing players away from the ball. BB Nut says, touchdowns? Never heard of them. It's a game of casualties, right? You know what? Arguably for some teams. All right. Setting up a bit of a scrum here. You can see the Dwarves trying to push the defense away so they can get in on this ball. Taking marks, takes a block. 1-die block against Conjunctivitis here. It's a skilled block, so it's in his favor. Got the knockdown, and now a 2-die against Presbyopia as a push. He'll push him right to the sideline here and follow up. And try to either keep this player pinned, have them try to dodge their way almost assuredly to failure, or otherwise get the serve. And now Kevin Bacon himself comes in to rescue this ball. Good recovery. And now I Want to Be Like Doug back in possession of this ball on the 6. Stellar actions here by Richard Cranium to push players away. to be able to make his ball pickup safe. Kevin Bacon comes in, comes out, golden. Two-die block against Wyatt Burp to the left of the ball will be a knockdown. SP Beaver says, I'm trying to think if you could turn a blitz into a one-turn touchdown with throw teammate. Oh, one die block against Sunday Kid is a skull into a pow after the reroll. 2 rerolls left for Nuffle to see here. Got an injury out of it. Praise Nuffle! Every injured dwarf is thanks to Nuffle. Praise be! So hard to remove dwarves from the pitch. Yeah, so like if you're gonna turn a blitz into a throw teammate, it would probably look like the blitzer. You have to dedicate a player to the blitz, and then dedicate a player to the ball recovery, which would have to result in a handoff to someone else who has yet to activate, and that player gets thrown, and then you score with that player. Strabismus knockdown on the both down result. That's a turnover. Turn 6 now for I Want to Be Like Doug. Ball knocked out of the hands of Kevin Bacon yet again. Clifey is unafraid of this Dwarfen team. Uphill block on Stereognosis. Spends the reroll. Got what he was looking for with Paul Funyon. Clifey's doing his best here to make his opponent roll dice that he doesn't want to roll. And now the 3-die with Pepperoni Roller. Oh, here it comes. 8+ with Mighty Blow. Yeah, there it is. The old Gabagool gets the knockdown. Or gets the knockdown, gets the Kaz, rather. 2-man player advantage for I Want to Be Like Doug. Failed the dodge by Kevin Bacon himself. Got an injury with Pepperoni Roller here. But the turn's going to end with Kevin Bacon failing a dodge. And now turn 6 back to Nuffle to see here. You can see how this scrum is shaping up. Very difficult to get at this ball. Clifey is probably going to look for a way to maybe get keratitis on this ball. Oh man, 2-die blitz, double skulls yet again. Will spend his 3rd reroll. We'll get the knockdown this time. All right, so he's going to pick it up with Presbyopia instead. 3+ on the pickup. Well done by Nuffle to see here. Ball in the hands of the blitzer, so he will not be able to hand off or pass this ball. This ball's going to remain on the 6. Clifey fighting very hard against this Dwarven offense. Showing everyone how it can be done. But Richard Cranium not giving up. One die block against King Cleats. The rookie runner gets a push here. Besides the stand-up stereognosis. Stereognosis way on the left side of the line. And now Blepharospasm comes in for the assist over on the right side of the line. 2 die block on the Soyest of Rogers is going to be a push. That's the turn. Turn 7 for I Want to Be Like Doug. They have to end this turn in scoring position. They're currently 1 space out. 2 die block on the number 2. Chaos, chosen blocker, will get a knockdown. He's got to start clearing out some of these Chaos players. He's going to do it again here with Myopia. Gets the POW. And now a 2 die on Blepharospasm again gets the POW. Imagine he's not going to follow up here. Oh, he did follow up. I guess he's going to come in on the sideline. Two die block against Keratitis. Another knockdown. Keratitis in front of the ball, or behind the ball, we should say. I should say. Presbyopia looking to be a hero here on turn 7. If I Want to Be Like Doug's able to recover the ball here safely, they're in really good shape for a turn against this defense, because the defense is going to be on the wrong side of the ball. 2 die blitz. He'll get the POW. See where the ball bounces. Into the hands of King Cleats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not enough. Who can get there? Who can get there? I think it's going to have to be Wyatt Burp. Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon. I didn't even realize Kevin Bacon was still around. Kevin Bacon's going to be the guy to try to score on turn 8. Turn 7 for Nuffle to see here. They have to deal with Kevin Bacon. Clifia says two angles to go after stopping the score here. They can go after the ball carrier. They can go after Kevin Bacon. Two die block on Wyatt Burp. They get a push. Two die block on Paul Funyon way back at mid pitch. We'll get the knockdown. This is going to free up. Oh, broke armor. Only got a stun out of it. This is going to free up Strabismus, the number 9 lineman. Blitzing Kevin Bacon for the 2 die blitz. That'll be enough to knock him down. Well done by Clypheus. And that is going to stop this offense from scoring this turn. Very well done and well played. Final turn here for I Want to Be Like Doug. Will be one more turn left for Nuffle to see here. Two die block against Keratitis is the knockdown. Minute 12 left on the clock for I Want to Be Like Doug. Looking for SPP here. 45 seconds left on the clock here. He might be looking for... Oh, he is looking... I was going to say, might be looking for a way to chain push Presbyopia out here. It's going to have to push Gravy... I think General So is going to have to be the push here. Yeah. So now this is going to put General So into scoring position. That's a big, risky dodge he took, but it worked out. And now taking the blocks to free up General So. It's going to be a handoff to 2 rushes to try to score here. Fails the handoff, has to re-roll this. Didn't get it. Wow, man, I tell you, Clypheus saying, I'm going to show you how to stop the score. And Richard Cranium saying, I'm going to show you how I am going to score. Was able to set up the chain block here, pushed the player, pushed General So into position. He was 1 space out, but just unfortunately failed the handoff. Virazal Kane, welcome to the stream. How many games today? Just the one. Just this game today. We have another one tomorrow. What a great first half this has been. Nuffle to see here. Looking for SPP at this point and looking for player advantage as well. They're going to pop that ball out of the scrum and put it in the hands of... He said, you know what, General So? You didn't have your opportunity to carry the ball. There you go, buddy. Going for the foul. Fouling Kevin Bacon himself. Doesn't get anything out of it. Does not get called off the pitch. That will be the end of the half. 0-0 is the score. We'll see if the death roller stays on the pitch. I have to imagine Richard Cranium's gonna argue the call here. Doug Minichar says Kevin is untouchable. Oh, did he not argue the call? Looks like he didn't argue the call there. I wonder why not. Pepperoni roller gets sent off the pitch. Remember the pepperoni roller, or the pepperoni roller, the death roller is a secret weapon. So they're only on the pitch for a drive. After that, the ref gets wise to their game. Dwarves setting up on defense here. 3-man line for this Dwarven defense. Screening out the faster team here, as you should. Both teams back up to 3 rerolls. Nuffle to see here still has their bribe. 5 players on the line for Nuffle to see here. 6, I suppose, with that wide end over on the right side. One back to receive for Nuffle to see here. It's going to be Decriostenosis, the number 10 lineman, rookie lineman. Is 4 SPP. Nuffle to see here is going to start a man down in this second half. They were able to successfully stop the Dwarven score, and now they'll be looking to score in turn 16. We're pulling a player off the line. Replacing Keratitis, the Mighty Blow lineman, with the rookie lineman. Has the 2-die in that left tackle, Nystagmus, with the Chaos. He's a Chaos blocker with Mighty Blow. But he's up against a player with the block skill, so he'll need to be a little careful there. I want to be like Doug, does not have a kicker, so this ball's gonna What's the game? How's the game refer to it? Not scatter. Is it scatter? The ball's gonna kind of go wherever it wishes. High kick. Nice high kick here for Nuffle to see here. They'll be able to get Keratitis under this ball. Failed the 50-50 pickup. Turn 9 now for Nuffle to see here. 2-die block with that left tackle. Nystagmus, the blocker, gets the knockdown. Mubo 9S is going to carry the ball with the Mighty Blow piece. Seems like an odd choice. Looks like he was. I think maybe he wanted to pick up the SPP on this player. I'm not sure. But by making him the ball carrier, you're really not leveraging Mighty Blow unless you intend the ball carrier to be marked. Which, I mean, who intends that? So I think he's trying to pick up the SPP. Two-die blitz on General So in the left wide zone. Got a POW out of this. Conjunctivitis, the injured blocker, taking the blitz. Nuffle to see here, up against a slow team, one of, if not the slowest team in the game of Blood Bowl. Meaning that you want to score late in the half, ideally turn 16. That way your opponent has minimal opportunities to score back. But as the teams get slower and slower, that pressure gets relieved more and more, right? You give a Skaven team, you give a Wood Elf team 2 turns to score, that's scary. You give a Dwarven team 2 turns to score, that's a lot less scary. Enough to see here. Setting up a pocket on the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, rush, rush. I want to be like Doug, not taking the bait with the Soys of Rogers. Going in on these linemen instead. Gets the knockdown on Dacrystenosis. He's on the front left corner of this pocket. Blitz by Wyatt Burp's going to knock down no, I want to pronounce that. Hemianopsia, the number 10 lineman. Gets the knockdown, does not follow up. Once the assist for the block on Blepharospasm doesn't get anything out of that block. Kevin Bacon in safety position. 2-die block against Stereognosis works out due to the block skill. And that's the turn 10 now for Nuffle to see here. Two-die block against Gravy Crockett gets the knockdown. Gravy Crockett at mid-pitch. So I shaved today, and the only reason you need to know this is because I cut my double skulls here. Has to re-roll. How many double skulls is Nuffle to see are going to roll? Rolls into a POW over in the left wide zone. I cut myself so bad. The worst I've ever cut myself. It did not stop bleeding for about 10 minutes. Oh, man. Ball's going to shift back to the left side here. Ball on Nuffle to see here, zone 2-yard line. Shifting back to this very bloody section of the pitch. Misses the action of the first half once I get right back into it. Two-die block against Paul Funyon will be a both standing result. Just to the front right side of the cage. Or front right side of the ball. And now one die against Meatloaf. That's the number 9 dwarf blocker. Rookie blocker gets a push out of it. Turn 10, back to the dwarf team. Two-die block against Blepharospasm gets the push here. Best Beat Beaver says, would have worked if it was an uphill block. Gets an assist, 2 assists for the two-die block against Conjunctivitis. Got a pow out of this. Got an injury. Well done. Oh, a head injury. Oh. Sorry, Conjunctivitis. I mean, I guess if you're Conjunctivitis, I guess you could consider that a head injury. Apothecary going to be spent here. And it's just going to be a seriously hurt instead. So well done to Doogie Howser there. Apothecary spent. Saves that player a serious head injury. Gave him some eye drops. One die block on Stereognosis gets a push over in the right wide zone. Dwarves taking their blocks. That's what you do as a dwarven coach. One die block against Myopia over in the right wide zone. This will be a knockdown. SPB asks, what's the numbers now? 11v9? Yes, 2-man player advantage for I Want to Be Like Doug. They have 11 versus 9. And now turn 11 for Nuffle to see here. They're down to 2 rerolls. Still haven't spent their bribe. Little grueling bash 'em up here in Blood Bowl, or here in this game rather, which happens to be Blood Bowl. Players looking to take their marks. They're looking for those assists they can bring in to make those 2-die blocks. Generally speaking, if they get the knockdown, they'll follow up. If they don't, they'll stay put. I'm just trying to give each other some breathing room. Trying to force the other team to make a mistake, trying to get a player advantage. And also trying to reposition their players. Formation of both teams still fairly intact here. Offense is starting to get a little split up. Nuffle to see here is going to need to have a plan for this ball carrier. This plan might just include retreating. Instead, it's going to be a blitz in the left wide zone. Gets a push. 2-die blitz against General So. The push will not follow up. Where's the ball carrier going to end up? He does follow up. Wow! Follows up because he wants to take the block again, this time with Strabismus, and gets a push out of this. He'll have to follow up with Strabismus at this point, and he does. And now a 2-die on Queso Bill way over on the right wide zone will be a pow. Nothing to see here with 5:55 left on the bonus clock. Got real aggressive on these blocks with the ball carrier. Does the 3+ dodge to pull another player in to try to protect the ball carrier, and that'll be turn 11 now. Do I want to be like Doug? We're going to get started with a 2-die block against the center, the lone center, Blepharospasm. He's going to get knocked down, and his armor will be broken. He'll be stunned. Two-die block in the left wide zone. This is against Strabismus. One of the two players guarding the ball carrier. It'll be a push. He's going to follow up and mark this ball carrier. Blitz on the ball carrier. Let's go. Two-die blitz after the rush. He'll get the knockdown. Keratitis going to get knocked down back on the 6 at the sideline. Ball's going to scatter and stay in bounds at the 4. Double skulls on Presbyopia here. Spends his first team reroll into a POW. Esther Beaver asks, has I want to be like Doug not dipped into their extra time yet? They have not. Laphius got a little too aggressive with this offense. Put that ball carrier right up at the front of the line. And I want to be like Doug, took advantage. Ooh, another stun here. This time, a pretty good stun. This is one of the players in on the drive in that left wide zone. They're going to be out for a turn. This could be a big swing where I want to be like Doug. Turn 12 back to Nuffle to see here. They're going to have to take some risks here if they want to recover the ball and make it safe. It means some die rolling. They find every single one of their players marked. Stand up blitz by Keratitis is going to be a push. A push and follow up. Oh, he didn't follow up. He's going to go for the ball pickup. All right, good. Takes a mark on Gravy Crockett. Good 3+ dodge to a failed 3+ pickup. He'll spend the reroll. Good pickup by Strabismus, the number 9 injured runner. And he's going to continue to move this ball forward. Gets the ball down to the 18-yard line. Life is showing no fear. Gets the pickup, spends a reroll. He's down to 1 reroll for the game. 2 rushes will get this ball down to the 18. He's going to knock down the number 13 runner. Where's Bacon? There he is. Bacon's another problem. Just spent his last reroll here on this block. I don't know. I don't know if that was worth it. Probably thinks he wants to dodge out hemianopsia. Myopia, so we'll go with opia. Hemianopsia. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Final turn of the third quarter. I want to be like Doug. It's going to have to be... Well, it doesn't have to be. He's got some options, but first he's got to get through some die rolls, and he's not going to do it that way. Double Skulls spends a reroll into a push. Takes a mark on the ball carrier. It's going to be a Kevin Bacon blitz. 2-die blitz. And that will work out. Strabismus will get knocked down. 9+ breaks armor. Doesn't break the armor. Does the ball stay on the pitch? It does. That ball is going to bounce one more space toward the end zone. And the ball now sitting on I Want to Be Like Doug's 20-yard line. Spent his final reroll on double skulls yet again, and now all rerolls for both teams have been spent. Knockdown Keratitis, who's behind the ball by about 10 yards. Grueling game, 0-0 still, coming to the close of the third quarter. Fourth and final quarter begins. All resources have been spent, save for a bribe for Nuffle to see here and the apothecary for I Want to Be Like Doug. Nobody in possession of the ball. It is on the 20-yard line on that left sideline in I Want to Be Like Doug's half of the pitch. Nuffle to see here, trying to find a way to recover this ball, or at least prevent it from being recovered by I Want to Be Like Doug. SB Beaver with the emergency rush warning. Thank you for the bits. Moob says 3 + 4 + 3 + 2 + 2 + no reroll. Guaranteed. Seems absolutely certain. Stand up blitz into a skull. Unfortunately, that is going to be a turnover. Big turnover here. Oh, man. Stand up blitz on Kevin Bacon. You do not stand up to Kevin Bacon. How dare you? Rolled into a skull and got himself KO'd for his trouble. I Want to Be Like Doug now. It's going to have 4 turns to try to figure out how to score. Where's the other runner? Oh, it's not going to do it that way. Kevin Bacon, what are you doing? You've got sure hands, Kevin Bacon. Failed the pickup even with sure hands. Turn 14 back to Nuffle to see here. Where's that other runner? Here he is. King Cleats. Oh, I should just look at the circles. Green. There he is. Two dive. Two-dive double skull blitz yet again for Nuffle to see here. And now turn 14 for I Want to Be Like Doug. Two-dive block on Hemianopsia. Hemianopsia. Great surf here by I Want to Be Like Doug. Well done. Well done to get the surf here with Butch Casserole. 3+ pickup this time. This time Kevin Bacon has the ball secure and has brought it up to the 12-yard line. Mr. Buzz here says so many skulls. So many skulls indeed. Good surf. Good surf here by Richard Cranium. Looking for those opportunities to guarantee those removals. Reminds me of my games. 40 seconds in turn 14 for I Want to Be Like Doug. Richard Cranium yet to dip into bonus time. Very efficient turns. And now, penultimate turn for Nuffle to see here. Can they possibly make a comeback here? Is it a comeback if it's tied? Can they possibly get this ball and try and score? stand-up blitz against Wyatt Burp is going to be another turnover. Move 09 asks, did he back up the other runner? No, the runners, or yes, like the other runner's not in position. He's, where's this guy? There he is, yeah. King Cleats not in position to score. Old Gamer Mike says they are the underdog, so a tie is a win. I want to be like Doug, looking to take blocks and collect some SPP. Two-die blitz gets a pal in Presbyopia. Kevin Bacon got across the line of scrimmage to the 2, but can't get into the end zone. So I don't think I don't see any way to score. He's got the other runner who's behind the ball carrier now. So he's just looking to keep it safe and prevent Clyfius from being able to win this game. But the only opportunity will be blepharospasm here coming up for Nuffle to see here. Gets stunned and gets the knockdown on blepharospasm, myopia. And I think that's it, yeah. That's it for Nuffle to see here. They're not going to have anybody that gets into the end zone either. Turn 16 for Nuffle to see here. They're not going to be able to score. Neither are I want to be like Doug. This game's going to end in a draw, 0-0. Turn 16 for both teams coming up. They're going to be looking to gain some SPP. Stand-up blitz by Keratitis, the mighty blow beastman, but we'll only get a push out of this. I know this is silly, but all I see here is like a giant crab. Going for the foul, and Decriostenosis doesn't get anything out of it. Turn 6 now for I want to be like Doug to close out this draw game. Going for that foul. Let's see. It's a 2+? I think it's a 2+. It might be a 3+. 3+ foul. Only gets stunned. Doesn't get anything out of it. The GG foul. Now 2-9 blitz over in the left wide zone will just be a push. That'll be the, well, he'll try to pass for some SPP on Kevin Bacon, and that'll close out this game. Good attempt, didn't work out, and that's the game. 0-0 the score. What a game. What a game. Very well played by both coaches there. You can see that very strong Dwarven offense, but hampered by their speed, right? They are very, very slow. Clyfius took advantage of that, stopped the run in the first half, got a little overextended in the second half on offense. Dwarves are also very, very bashy, right? They're very strong in the bashy game. put that ball carrier just a little, exposed him just a little too far down pitch, and Richard Cranium was able to capitalize on that and just beat him up, beat him up to recover the ball there. 0-0 ball game. Yeah, GG's to both coaches there. And after that, I Want to Be Like Doug picks up a draw, as does Nuffle to see here. So they'll stay right where they are in the standings, but plenty of more games to be played in this competition. We have to close out week 3 tomorrow, and then week 4 will begin. There are 9 weeks in the Spike Magazine Trophy. After that, we'll have a cut to top 4, which is a single elimination bracket. And then after that, we're going to get the next competition in this season underway, the Dungeon Bowl, which will be open to anyone who wishes to play, whether they've played in the league or not, whether they've played Blood Bowl or not. It's open to everyone. So come play with us if you wanna check out this cool game and play it with us. But before that, we got a lot more games to play. In fact, let's take a look at the schedule before we leave. Coming up next to close out the week will be Alphitis Australis versus the Bone Breakers. That's Eric's versus Gale G1. Wood Elves versus Black Orcs. And that will be tomorrow night, Sunday, April 14th at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's UTC -4. The final game of the week will be unaired, and after that, week 4 will begin to be scheduled. And when those games get scheduled, you'll be able to check out and get alerted to those schedules on our website at maml.club. That's maml.club. Here on Twitch or on our social media pages on Blue Sky, Twitter, and Facebook. You can also watch previous games on our I was going to say on our on our BlueTube channel. On our YouTube channel. Play Blood Bowl. This game is so much fun, man. I love this game. You can play this game via Blood Bowl 3 on Steam, the Epic Game Store, PlayStation, and Xbox, and in tabletop form at your friendly local game store. Until tomorrow night at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, take care, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening.